Hello and welcome to my page. This is my channel, Detal McKinney. Um, Basically, I'm McKinney. So, what I want to talk about today is how chess can be a representation of your life. Okay? Um, when people think about chess, they think about people that are smart playing it, or people playing in New York, probably in Central Park playing it. Older people. But you're playing chess right now, every day of your life. Everything that you do, every move that you make is the same as the chessboard and chess pieces. So I'm going to break that down for you, okay? As you can see, this is a chessboard, okay? Right in here, you can see certain things are here, alright? This right here is your king piece, okay? This is the most important piece in the whole game. This piece represents you. It is only allowed to move one square at a time in whatever direction it wants to move from a point, okay? It can't jump over pieces. It can't move without pieces being not out of the way. The reason why the king is the most important piece is because the king controls everything that happens on the battlefield. Okay? If the king dies, everything that he set up dies along with him. Everything falls through the crack. Okay? We're going to go to the next piece. Alright? Now, I'm not going in any particular order. This is your castle. Okay? Your castle is designed to be a stronghold. Okay? It moves side to side, up and down. That's all it can move. Alright? Your castle is normally your strongest defending piece. At least one of them. It's a solid foundation of which you built anything upon. Okay? Think about the castle as that one friend that you can always depend on. No matter what's going on in your life. You call the castle, he's got your back. To defend you. This is your knight. Unlike any of the other pieces on the board, this piece is designed to be able to jump over pieces into an L shape. So it could go from there to there, go from here to here, it could go from here to here, it could go from here to here, go to here to here. It's pretty much an L shape all across the board. The knight is the one that comes in clutch. Okay, it comes to rescue you out of a group from out of nowhere. Because it's the knight, it's allowed to jump over pieces and attack the piece that's in this spot. Perfect example. This is right here, and that's right there. Okay. Um, like I said, I always like to think of the knight as a hero piece because it basically jumps around, but its movement is limited by where it can land. Okay? This is your bishop. Your bishop is like your trusted advisor. Obviously, there's two of them, so you would have two trusted advisors if you were to set it up. Okay? Each advisor has his own lane. This one has the white one, this one has the black one. It allows you to weigh your decisions as far as what your next move is going to be. They're not always going to agree with each other. That's what wise counsel does. Doesn't always agree with you and doesn't always agree with each other. Okay? But this piece can only move this way and that way, or in the set color that it is. It's limited in that way. Good thing about having a trusted advisor is most of the time when you're doing something stupid, he'll let you know. Never have a yes man as an advisor. This is your queen. She's the one piece that's always by your side. She has the most flexibility as far as the largest range of motion, but she can only move forward, back, side to side, and diagonally on whatever space that she's at. Okay? So she can move that full range of motion, but she moves farther and controls a whole lot more of the board. Okay? She's not limited like the king, who only moves one space at a time. But the king is more focused on the whole battlefield, while she's focused on interacting with the whole battlefield. He's focused on controlling the whole battlefield. She's focused on interacting with the whole battlefield. Any man knows that if he wants to be successful in life, he has to have the proper queen by his side. Choosing a bad queen will put you into a situation that you don't want to be, which will end up with you being in checkmate. Basically losing the game. Yeah, sometimes the queen will get you into situations that'll put you in check. But checkmate is the worst. Because that means game over for you. No more moves, no more actions. Okay? This row right here is your pawns. Okay? All of this front row is your pawns. Pawns are normally seen as the most useless piece on the board by some people. An easy piece to sacrifice to make a means to an end. But pawns could also be one of your most powerful pieces. Because unlike all of these other pieces, once this gets all the way to the end of the board, it can become any of these other pieces, including a queen, with the exception of a king. A pawn will never be a king. A pawn can be a queen. A pawn can be a bishop. A pawn can be a knight. And a pawn can be a castle. But a pawn will never be a king. Okay? Pawns are like your squires. They move up. Once they hit another piece, they can't move anymore. The only way they can attack is like this, to a corner. They can't attack forward. They can only attack to a corner. Now, all of these are just basics for chess, okay? One of the main reasons why I say chess is the way to live life, okay? If you were to say, move this piece here, let's just say that piece there, okay? The castle, and this is the only time that this piece can move like this, is when you don't have any other pieces blocking your way to move it. It's called castle kingside. Okay? You can't do it in check, but you can do it outside of check. It allows your castle to take a place closer to where the king was, and your king to take a place closer to where your castle was. This is a way to defend yourself and also get your king from out of a place that could possibly be put into checkmate. In life, we very rarely understand that all the moves that we make in life are like the moves that you will make on the chessboard. If you only plan one step ahead, you're going to get to checkmate a whole lot quicker than if you plan several steps ahead. Every move should be done with intention. Okay? If you make a move, you have to think about all the other actions that's going to have to go with that move. If I move this piece, I know that my king's open here. Okay? I can't move any other piece out of that area. But if I make the next move, I can move this piece like so. Still have ways to move my king. Okay? But all my moves have to be calculated in a way to where I am thinking at least 3 to 5 moves ahead. Granted, in life, not everything's going to go the way you plan. That's when you revise and come up with a different plan. But every move with a piece is deliberate. Should be taken slowly, seriously, until you eventually get the king, this piece, of your opponent into checkmate. Alright? Checkmate means, and this is just to show you, is when your king can no longer move. You can't take the piece that's put him into checkmate or check. Can't take that piece. Can't move out of that spot. He's eventually dead at that spot. Whereas check is, your king can take another piece and not be in danger. Or another piece could take that piece and not be in danger. Okay, say that piece went there. Pawn can take it. King no longer in danger. So my intention is to write a book, take different games that we play, and break it down from the perspective of life. Alright? Key thing, like I said, in chess, every move has an importance. every piece has a place. Okay? In chess, every move is calculated. You take your time, you think about the move, you do the move. Take your time, think about the move, you do the move. So slow reaction to get to what you want. But it's a necessary evil. Most people want to try to play speed chess instead of regular chess. Speed chess is great when you have the mind for it. But you need to have the time and patience to understand how each piece moves in life before you make those moves. So regular chess is a whole lot better for you. Because you take your time and think out each individual move to be better. Well, I hope you learned something from me today. Um, yeah, it's a 16-minute video, but hopefully it taught you something about chess and how it applies to life.